Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a Timeless Love Reading. This is a twin flame reading for the collective. Any sign, if you found this reading, it's meant for you and any sign of your twin. I'm going to be using some charms and some initials today. I know you enjoyed those to get some additional messages from Spirit. But let's see what your twin wants you to know, what Spirit wants you to know about this connection. Any changes, anything that's happening around it, any energy that's around you. So let's get started. Let's call in our spirit guide, see what Spirit has for you today. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages. What is it that you need us to know about this twin connection? What is it that you have for us today? What messages do we need to hear? I am listening for you now. I have a push-pull energy, a little bit of a tug of war, a power struggle, imbalance. Somebody is stubborn. So are you struggling with this twin that it's always something? There's always this, somebody has to be right, or you always feel like there's tension, Spirit saying, between the two of you. So we're struggling with that. I have a pop-up, a surprise visit, someone reaching out to you in person. So if you haven't seen this twin for a little while, twins come and go. If you haven't seen this twin, you could be having a surprise visit from your twin. And when you least expect it, Spirit's saying, they're planning on texting, calling you, or reaching out to you to see when you're available. So it's like, can you check your calendar? When your twin comes and goes, it's obviously you make time for your twin. Usually there's a sense of urgency, Spirit saying there's a reason why your twin is coming back, or if you've been in a low communication, miscommunication, no contact even, this twin is coming back for a reason, is how they're sharing it to me. They may have something they want to share with you. They may have something going on in their life that they unfortunately may need your support, or you're the only one they feel like they can talk to, which usually is the case. You're the one who they run to, Spirit said, when they need somebody the most. So you are the one that they trust the most still. And I guess when they need somebody to fill their heart, that you're the person who they go to. So something's going on with your twin. I have spotlight, limelight, audience, self-absorbed, little bit of they put you on the back burner because they've been working on another area of their life. Maybe they are trying to move up the ladder in their career. They are trying to launch something, Spirit said. So maybe they're launching a YouTube channel, a podcast. But it's a feeling of they kept putting themselves first. Like, I want that spotlight to be on me. And they kept putting you on the back burner. So you have more grace than being on the back burner, Spirit just said. And they don't want you there. They don't want you back there. Spirit, please share with me. I have a cold shoulder, breakup, distance, and separation. I know that I've been distant. I know that I gave you the cold shoulder. I've been pulling away, pushing away. You haven't heard from me. So there's definitely this feeling of, they're using the word urgency, and I'm not sure why they're reaching out to you with a sense of urgency. It could be they just miss you tremendously. They miss that contact. They're starting to feel that pull. They're saying, I'm sick and tired. The cycle, a decision has been made. So are they getting to a place where they're tired of this push and pull? They're tired of this cycle. They're tired of the routine. Something has to change. Or have they gotten to a place in their mind where they realize that something has to give? And maybe they've made a big decision and they are ready to really spill. But I'm going to say they're coming back. It's almost a feeling of, I keep going with this urgency. Maybe Spirit will share with me, but there is a sense of urgency. There's a sense of, we need to talk like right now. And maybe you just weren't expecting them to be reaching out, like this comes out of nowhere. Just, I haven't heard from you for, could be days, could be weeks, could be months. But twins have a tendency to hide. They've been hiding. So it's almost a ghosting feeling. They have just pulled away. I guess you had enough that you weren't going to chase them and find out where they were hiding. But it is a feeling of I've been hiding. I've been hiding from myself. I've been hiding from you. I've been hiding from my life. Isolation. They're saying procrastination. Maybe they've been putting something that they should be working on to the side, like important tasks that they had to get done and they weren't doing them. So a little bit of dropping the ball in life. I have the X, unfaithful, a love triangle, and something has happened. So was there infidelity? For some of you, there could be infidelity. For some of you, there could be, just that love triangle. Bottom of the deck, I have dating and stubborn. So the dating is coming into me as either they've gotten wind that you are with somebody else. You have started to date somebody else. You could have put yourself onto online dating and they found that out. They saw you there. This feeling of stubbornness, like I have been a jackass, literally, and I see it more clearly now. Like this is making them crazy jealous. All right. The thought of you being with somebody else is enough for them to give into the stubborn energy of holding out or being inflexible. So I'm going to say they're crazy jealous of you moving on. And that is something that they're really struggling with. So sometimes, you don't wait and you snooze, you lose. And this person could be realizing that, oh my God, my person moved on. How could you possibly do that to me? You should be out there waiting for me indefinitely until I have my act together. But I feel like if you have started to put out your feelers to be with other people and they've gotten wind of that, they're freaking out. Okay, they are freaking out. And there's that's where the urgency is coming from. They probably got wind that you're not chasing them. You're not chasing and begging them to come back. So there's something going on with that. I have a nine of wands is my acorns. Okay, is that a bell? No, 9 of pentacles. That's a bell. I have a 3 of cups. I have a 6 of acorns, 6 of wands. And I have a 9 of wands. Okay. This is coming into me as I went from feeling secure with you to filled with worry and fear. So how could my life have changed so quickly? And they're saying they did it to themselves. There's a sense of, I know I did this to myself, a little bit of a admitting self-sabotage. The number 9 is feeling more significant to me for some reason. It could be the 9th of the month. It could be September birth date. It could be 9/9, something like that. But September 9th, I just feel a strong pull to that 9 for some reason. So it is a sense of, I did have a good thing going. I did have a good thing going. And now all I'm doing is worrying about, have I lost you forever? They're saying. So this is a feeling of recapturing. This is a sense of, could I even recapture you? Could I fall in love again? Could you fall in love again? Would you be happy with me again? They're saying the same old, there's a sense of you they know that you know them. And I really think that maybe you actually told them they were a jackass. Maybe that's something you actually said to them, because I feel like I keep coming back to that. So maybe you're just like, you know what, you're just an a-hole, so excuse my language, but you have just been so ridiculous, or you're so stubborn, and you're so set in your ways, and you're so unflexible that you don't realize what is right in front of you, or what we have is really good. So there is a feeling of, I can't tell you anymore that what we have is good, and I can't, I'm not going to beg you. I'm not going to beg you to be in this connection. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that they need us to know today? I want you to kiss me like you mean it and look me in the eyes. I'm going to say, I miss your lips. I miss your kiss. And it could be as simple as that. I just miss you. I miss your lips. But it is a sense of, I'm running back to you because I have something going on in my life that you're the only one that I feel that would understand what I'm going through, or understand how important this is to me. And I'm asking Spirit, is it good news or bad news? And I feel like it's a little bit of both. I feel like this person wants you to show you how much they've grown and how much they've changed, and that some kind of opportunity or door has opened for them because of that. So you're the only one who would see that as a success. You're the only one who would see that as that you would actually be proud of them. And nobody else would see it as an accomplishment but you. So I feel like that's what they have to tell you. They have to tell you that a new door is opening for them, and they are pretty excited about some kind of opportunity. Maybe you told them they could do something, and they finally did it, and they have an opportunity that they only thought was a pipe dream before, and now it's turning into something real, and they want you to know that. I just want to make love to you somewhere safe and warm, tell you all my secrets and dreams, and fall asleep in each other's arms. Yeah, there's a sense of, I want to tell you what's going on in my life. I need to catch up with you. I know that you would be happy to hear what's been going on. I also need to know what's going on in your life, and I want to hold you, and I don't want anybody else to hold you. That is driving me crazy. I sense your anger and resentment. I also mirror your fears. I need you to release these so I can too, and come back into your life. Spirit just said we can't be afraid of each other. So this feeling of the tug of war, that I'm always wondering what you're going to say next, or I'm always wondering if I say something, what your reaction's going to be. Is it going to create something? Is it going to open a can of worms? Am I going to get an explosion? Am I going to get anger, resentment? So we can't live like that. That's fear. That is, we can't live with what are we going to say to somebody. So I feel like we both have to release that fear of, we have to be completely brutally honest with each other and not be afraid to say anything. Your scent is addictive, and I swear I can smell you when you're gone. That's the truth. Scent is a big, big one. I love that you can see my truth, but it scares the blank out of me too. I think that you're the only one who really understands them. And they need to be able to talk to you because they need somebody to either confirm what's going on in their life, let them know that they're improving in some way, let them know that they're on a good path, that this is a good thing for them. I think we all need that little pat on our shoulders. And maybe you're the only person they trust, that you would give them positive feedback, that you would give them the truth. This is a jumper. I've got real feelings. I haven't stopped loving you. Twin flames never, even if you are pulled away from each other right now, twin flames, I believe, never stop loving each other. That soul bond is so strong. Time to go now. Okay, so I've pushed this away. I walked away. Connect with me. Can you connect with me? Can you talk to me again? Can you feel my heart? Boy, ooh, you know that telepathic psychic connection that we have with our twin. The heart physically aches when we're not with them. Connect with me. And we have more to learn. Absolutely. Also, this ripple effect. See how it looks like a ripple on water? It's almost as if I threw a little pebble into the water, and it's just kind of, whatever I do, it affects you. Whatever I have done, whatever I have said, it's a ripple effect. It affects you, it affects us, it affects our future. So they're saying the word amends, I guess, an apology. Okay, so I want to talk about some of the things that I'm not proud of, some of the things that I'm not happy with. It became too intense. These feelings were getting very real, and twins have very high intensity. You know that. I'm still hoping that we have a chance. I'm not happy that you are opening yourself to dating other people. I'm not happy that you've moved on. And I'm constantly thinking of you. Sometimes twins just want you to know that, you know, their feelings for you are still there, and that you're always in their heart. You're always in their mind. Let's get some letters. Let's see if we can get some initials. First initials, last initials. Maybe you'll spell your person's name today. Spirit, please share with me. What does my twin need me to know today? What is the energy around this connection? What do we need to learn? I have the letter N, B, G, E, E, E. He's important. I, V, N, C, U, A, G, F, O, C, I. Let's get a couple more. Letter C and the letter Z. So some of you may definitely connect to these. And let me know in the comments if we got your person, we got you. I love that. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you need us to know about this connection today? I have a Knight of Pentacles. I have strength. I have a Nine of Swords. And I have the World. Boy, this was like crystal clear to me. I swear the cards talked to me. It was very much a feeling of, I have been working really hard on myself, and your person has gone through some healing. They have gone through some changes. They are either really focusing back on their work. Maybe they put their life back together financially if they were struggling with something like that. Maybe they put their health back together with this feeling of strength and running. I've been exercising. I've lost weight. I've stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. But I've really, really been working on myself, and I am in a much better place. So they definitely want to show you that. It's a little bit of a, I can't wait for you to see me, because maybe they've changed. Maybe they look great. Maybe they've been, they're buff, Spirit's saying they're buff. So they have been working out. They look great. They They want you to see them fit, or that they just look better than the last time you saw them, for sure. And they're definitely worried about, have I lost you forever? Because there's a sense of you've moved on. You've started a new chapter. I have this incredible worry. I have sleepless nights. I have anxiety. So while they were off doing what they had to do, you were doing what you had to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly what you should have been doing. But this is a feeling of, has my person learned their karmic lessons so that they can come back home? And that is the question on the table. They feel like they have. They feel like there's this, you've got to see me. You've got to see how far I've come. You've got to see all this good that's been going on in my life that you had hoped for, or you had maybe suggested or asked of me, and I didn't do it at the time. So I'm going to say significant changes. I'm going to say that this person has something to show you that has really, really going to knock your socks off. I have a Sun. I have a King of Swords. I have a Two of Swords. They've made a decision. I have a Knight of Swords. This person is going to try very hard to create a new beginning with you. And it could be out of nowhere, like I said, the sense of urgency coming in. But they definitely want to have a deep conversation about, can we have a deep conversation about a new beginning? Are you willing to talk about, let's start over? I want you to see the new me. I want you to see the changes in me. And some people will say people don't change, but I have to believe that people have the ability to change. People get help. People get counseling. People go to rehab. People lose weight. I mean, there's a million things. They get therapy, so whatever it is. But I feel like this person has a lot to share with you about the changes and the significance in those changes that would affect them and you. And they really want to talk about a new beginning. They have definitely made a decision of some kind to at least try that this Knight of Wands is going to try again. They're going to try to win your heart. They're going to try to, the Two of Swords is coming into me as, I'm going to try to let you in more. I'm going to try to be there and be more available for you because you were always there for me. So they really want to put in some kind of effort. They haven't given up on love. They haven't given up on how much they love you. The feelings haven't changed is what Spirit's saying. And that's always fascinating to me with twins. It could be years that you haven't seen your twin and the feelings don't go away. And oftentimes you're like, I haven't seen this person in years. And it's a nanosecond and you can be right back with that person. And you literally just pick up where you left off, like no time has passed. So I don't know how that works other than it's a soul contract and it's different than any other contracts that we have. So it's just a different experience. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. But I have this, I want to talk about a new beginning. This is how it's coming in. Love has no boundaries. I feel more, not so much boundaries as much as I feel space and time. That I felt the sense of, it doesn't matter how long I haven't seen you, haven't spoken to you, what has happened in either of our lives. I feel like the moment I see you again, I'm going to realize that I still love you. I'm going to realize I have to be with you. So there's like this calling. There's this urgency to find you, to be with you. Would you wait for me? Have you been waiting for me? I trust you with my heart. This person wants to share something with you that's changed in their life. You're the only one they feel like they can talk to that would truly understand them. Sometimes I feel cursed. I don't believe in curses, but sometimes you feel that you can't break through a stagnant situation or a pause. And you have to remember that even those moments in our timeline are meant to be. That's my hermit. That is my hanged man, where I'm finding the answers within myself. So we're not cursed or we're not blocked. Energy is always in motion. This person has to realize that some of their actions have the ripple effect, and that there's a chain reaction to their actions, and they have to know that. I feel so secure with you. I felt more secure with you than anybody. So this twin is realizing that you're the one that they want to be with. You're the one that, I guess, makes everything different. It's different with you. I feel lost without you. Friendship is key first. So, and I'm not saying just be this person's friend, because I don't want that. But when you love somebody, they are your best friend. You should be soulmates, lovers, best friends, partners. Be there for each other. So they could be just missing their best friend. I miss my best friend. You are the one chosen for me. Did Spirit bring this together? Did Spirit bring us together for a reason? Absolutely. Twin flames have a purpose. Twin flames have a mission to accomplish in this time. I know that I feel like I want to say I know now that you are my true love. So is it an eye opener? Is it an awakening? Is it I had to go through this to figure out what my feelings were? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. I always like to see. I'm just going to read these intuitively. Let me blow up my little screen here, and I have a beautiful bowl of blue depression glass. And all right, let's do this. Okay. And let's get some jumpers. Okay. These ones are wearing out. Oh, this one jumped out over here. Let me get that one too. I have a Leo that jumped out. It like jumped out of the bowl. All right. So that Leo wants to be in the tray, wants to make it on the screen. There you go. I have a Sagittarius. I have a Taurus. I have another Taurus. What's this guy? I have a Virgo. Okay. This is a text message. It says text, T-E-X-T. But it's the lettering is wearing off because I've been using these charms for so long, but I know it says text. Let's see. Okay. This is interesting. So I have a bunch of flowers. I'm going to go here for a second. I have just bouquets of flowers and watering plants. And okay, that's interesting. It came by as I drove by. So somebody who some of you, not all of you, some of you, this person may have driven by your home, and maybe you have put out planters. You've put out flowers in the front. You maybe planted your spring flowers going into the summer flowers, and they've noticed them. So it feels something like that, like the front of the house looks really nice, and maybe they're even jealous of that, like they weren't part of it, or they usually help you with that, and somehow it got done without you. And maybe that's something that you guys did together in the past. So I actually feel I feel like it looks nice, but I feel a little bittersweet. I feel like it's sad to me that maybe it's something we used to do together. We used to go shopping for the plants. We used to put the plants in together. We used to put the buckets of flowers on the porch together. So part of me feels like it's something we did in the past and we didn't do it together this year. I have the letter Z. Okay. I have a bird. Looks like a parrot. Okay. It's coming into me more as that everything I say, you mirrored back to me, or vice versa. So they could have put things on you that they were doing, like, you must be interested in other people because you're never home. Okay. And it's what they're doing, not you. So something that they are doing and saying, and they push it on you, and then they are kind of saying, this is what you're doing. You're talking to other people when they're the ones who are really talking to people. You are pushing away from me when they're the one who has really been pushing away from me. You are being cold to me when they're the ones, so it's like a parrot image. It's a mirroring for sure, but it's whatever they're saying, they're pushing it on you that you're the one who's doing it. So it's some kind of parroting energy. I have this blue stone, like a sapphire energy, and I'd have to look up sapphire to see what that means. But my first impression is just a sapphire ring, piece of jewelry, sapphire earrings. Maybe it was a gift. Maybe somebody wears a sapphire ring all the time. Maybe that's their kind of signature. So that could be connected. I do have a slice of pizza. Little bit of I miss our pizza night. Okay, maybe it's something we did all the time. We hung out, we go out for pizza, we go to a movie, we order pizza, stay at home. But maybe there's a specific night, that Friday nights after work, I feel like it's a routine or something we did consistently that I miss. So I'm going to say it that way. I have this kind of fashionista woman with this big hat all dressed up. And I feel like they know that you're looking good. So either they have seen you, they have checked you out, seen pictures of you recently, saw your Facebook page, Instagram, but I feel like it's you're looking good, good for you. So they know you're looking good. So that feels good. I have a hot air balloon. I'm just going to use the word perspective, that I have been looking at this from a higher perspective. I've been trying to be an adult. I've been trying to look at it from your point of view. I've been trying to put myself in your shoes. So I'm going to say that that's a pretty mature thing to do, that's somebody who is acknowledging your feelings and acknowledging what we're going through or what we've been through. So this kind of big perspective and Spirit saying, and then where are we going? Where are we going? So that's interesting. Okay. I have 2 scissors. And the scissors are open and the scissors aren't closed. So if the scissors was closed, I would think that I cut the tie. I cut it and the scissors closed. The fact that they're both still open is pretty significant to me right now. It feels like neither one of us is ready to cut the ties. And I feel like that is something that, whether we know it psychically, telepathically, possibly we just feel it, that neither one of us has been able to cut the tie. Never. And there's always this hope that we'll figure it out. There's always this hope that we will find our way back and everything will be okay. So we haven't, I don't feel like we've cut the ties. And last but not least, only because I had it earlier, I miss your kiss. I miss your lips. I miss your kiss. I miss holding you in my arms. I miss what we had. So we've got somebody who is doing a lot of thinking. And I really like the scissors. I think that was a nice way to look at that neither one of us have cut the ties. And I love that Spirit gave me 2 scissors, because I feel like that was the point. It's that we both haven't cut the ties. Spirit, tell me more about anything about this connection that I need to hear today. Manifesting, aligning, successful. I wanted to, there is an incredible sense of the urgency. I want to tell you about my success. I want to tell you and share with you that some of the things that we have always talked about have finally come into alignment. I want to share with you that I have been working on myself, and I have been manifesting this connection to come back, whether that's you or them. So there's this sense of I'm working on it. My well-being, absolutely. This person's healed. This person has done a lot of healing, and I'm hoping that you've been praying for them. A lot of self-love, a lot of rest. They've been taking care of themselves. They've been respecting themselves more. They have been putting boundaries around something or someone, and they haven't been letting in that energy. So that could be the biggest change. Maybe they let some kind of karmic energy go. Spirit, please share with me. I've unblocked, I've removed, I've released. I've released myself from a legal obligation. Somebody who was connected to something else from their past, and they did not let it go. And we could not handle it in this connection. So until that ended, we didn't have a chance of having a life together. So have they removed a block? That could be something very significant to some of you, that if they're coming back with urgency, it's because they have news to tell you. I filed for divorce. I left my wife. I left my husband. I finally got divorced. I just ended another connection, whatever it is, if that's the case. I have children. I want a new beginning. I want a new beginning. This felt for a second there just promises. Promises of, I know that we talked about having children, and I want that too. So for some of you, there could be children in our future with this person. But the bigger thing is I think I've healed my inner child. I feel like my inner child was so wounded for so long. And I didn't realize at the time how I projected that onto you. And now I'm seeing that. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. I'm really sorry for all the mistakes and dishonesty. Please forgive me. I don't want to hurt you ever again. So asking for forgiveness. Forgiveness is always huge in these kinds of relationships. My life may seem like I got it all figured out, but the truth is that it is one big mess. I feel so lost, and I just don't know what to do. So I feel that without you, it probably became a mess until they started to land back on their feet, and they had to do it on their own. You couldn't fix them. You couldn't make them well. You couldn't tell them what to do anymore. So until they healed, you couldn't be with them, is the reality. I pushed you away because I was confused about how I was feeling. I didn't trust anymore, is how it just came into me. It was almost a feeling of I didn't trust myself, not necessarily you, but I didn't trust myself anymore. I pretend that I'm happy without you, but the truth is that I'm heartbroken over you. I do believe that. I feel that this person with that sun earlier wanting to talk about a new beginning, talking about some kind of starting over, giving this a second chance, a second try. I really do feel like they're heartbroken over you. And I think that what the trigger was is something recent that has happened. Either they've gotten wind that you've moved on, they can physically feel that you've moved on, you're dating other people, they can see that you're out dating other people, they heard that you're dating other people or in a relationship, they drive by your house and your house looks beautiful and you look great, and so something is going on, and like you're not missing a beat. So they're struggling with that. Spirit, anything about timeline around this connection you want us to know today? Time feels frozen. I feel like I'm at a standstill, the number 55. I feel like I'm waiting, patiently waiting. I feel stuck. Energy is always in motion, even if we are in a pause. It's time to let go. You may have said, I let go of you. You weren't there when I needed you the most. And some of you could be really struggling with that. I can't take my twin back. He or she's hurt me so many times. Or what really could have changed so dramatically? In 3 months from now, the number 27, I do feel like the repairing isn't going to be overnight. Could we start to heal and start to feel a difference in 3 to 6 months? Absolutely. Give it time. It's in the works. The number 1, June 1st, maybe. Bottom of the deck, the time is now. Wow. Bottom of the deck, June 20th, June 8th. Wow. I'm going to put this out into the universe. Twins have a way of circling around, and that's what I'm feeling today. I feel like your twin is coming back around. And what they will say is going to be make or break. So let's put this out into the universe. Ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. And check out my other 2 channels, my main channel or my pick a card channel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you again in another Love Messages real soon.